Hey everyone, welcome. Yeah, let's go. Work hard, play hard, work hard. Welcome to the 9-Day Detox Mastermind. I'm Shelby. We're ready to get started. We are going to rock it tonight. Are you ready for a great time and a lot of great information? Get your notes, get your pen and pencils and paper ready. We are ready to go. I'm going to move very quickly, and I am just really intending to make sure that you get something from this today. I hope this rocks your world. Let's move it. We have the 9daydetox.net master here. What we're going to learn. We are going to learn this in 3 parts. The first part, we're just going to go over what works, what the most common mistakes are that we all make. No judgment here. Trust me, we all failed forward. Telling, not selling, very important. And we're going to go over just a few other things, and then we're going to leave the rest that you see on the screen for the other part 2 and part 3. This is just the Cliff Notes. I cannot impress enough to you that there is nothing in substituting to going to one of these events and doing a little bit of research on your own. I am so excited for all the good things to come, and I really do believe in work hard, play hard. That is our motto. I do want to take one moment, just take a deep breath. And believe this, you deserve a day where worries don't get in the way of anything, a day where even when some people are insensitive or unkind, you are not going to mind because the blessings you received are so far greater than the burdens you've experienced. Remember to stay positive. That is essential. A little bit of background. It's very important to know the background of this company so you understand where the leaders are at. These people are amazing people. These are the Cougars, Jim, Kathy, and Eric Cougar. When I first saw them, I thought they were too perfect. But honestly, the 2 years I've been with this company, I've learned they are just incredible souls, truly serving us and really helping us to make a heck of a lot of money. They came out of retirement. They didn't need any more money. They did this to create a company that would just be life-changing, world-changing. This is James Anderson. He is our master formulator. He worked for a lot of big companies as well, GNC, Twin Labs. He got sick of everyone watering down his products. So he came and wanted to make his own company, and that's how this incredible marriage of minds became. Our vision, the Isagenix vision, is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. Now, that's a huge vision. I posted that once, and someone said to me, oh, I would have believed it if you didn't say company. Like, they would have believed it if I said I wanted to free people from physical and financial pain. They couldn't believe a company said that. I think that that's one of the best things about this company, that you will actually see that there is a time, there is a place where these companies care, and it's an experience that not everyone has. So I completely want to see you at an event. It's amazing. I'm going to try to get this done in 45 minutes or less, so I am speaking very fast. What works for me? All right, this is how I've built the business and changed almost 100 people's lives. Intrigue people, don't sell them. They should ask you. The reason I don't get a lot of no's is because I don't ask people. They ask me. If you are one of my associates, friends that I enrolled, you know you ask me. You ask me. You don't need to ask anyone, especially close friends. I leave the close friends and family. I left that till the very end. I still haven't asked them. They ask me, but I think it's important. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I think it's important to realize you don't have to go there. You can really build this business on Facebook and just with people that are just acquaintances or maybe more like friends, but not close friends. Do you ever notice that I'm not pitching at you or selling anyone? No one wants to be sold. No one wants to be sold. They want to purchase it when they're ready. I didn't sell any one of you, and I don't want you to sell people because it's very uncomfortable, and it's also can make you feel really bad when you get a lot of no's. I post about my fitness, my lifestyle. I interact with people. People interact with my posts. In time, people ask me for info and help me, and I help them. They ask me for help, and I help them. I just help people get what they want. My job is to educate people and inspire them. My job isn't to sell them anything. My work is connecting people to the right information at the right time, not telling them everything. Most of the problem for all of us, including me, is that we're so excited about these products. They changed my life. I wanted everyone to try them. I'm sure they changed yours. I know people on the call last night were just, their just lives are completely changed. Some of them lost 40, 50, 60 pounds. Some of them just got their energy back like I did. there's also some, nagging issues inside. Everyone's got a little nagging health issue. It's amazing what good nutrition can do to yourself. Also, I just want to say in the beginning, we never want to, we always want to make sure we know that we're not trying to cure or claim that we cure things. But when your body does cleanse itself and you replenish it with good nutrition, the body does do miraculous things. Try to talk less as far as giving them information. Don't tell them everything. Leave them waiting a little bit. And then use a tool. That means use a video or a three-way call. We're going to go over that more. As we're growing together, we're cultivating a real relationship with people. We're not trying to sell them anything. We're just trying to get to know how they are, who they are, what they like, what they need. This is like farming, not hunting. So we're not trying to get people. We're not trying to aim and shoot. We are planting hundreds of seeds, and we're nurturing the ones that sprout. We do not hunt. We do not try to get people, okay? Can I share my story with you? Everyone nods yes, I'm sure. Listen, I was the hugest skeptic. I'm a personal trainer, an exercise physiologist, a nutrition minor. I have tried every shake I thought on the planet. I thought I was pretty well informed. I knew about the bad sides of artificial sweeteners. I knew about soy. I knew about cleansing. I'd cleansed. But I was absolutely exhausted. Even though from all accounts and from every test they did, I was absolutely healthy, I was so exhausted. My cousin Casey, who introduced this to me, she kept calling me every couple months for about a year and a half, and I finally said yes. I finally broke down and said yes. I was fervently against selling anything. I mean, you couldn't have gotten more no's out of my mouth. I mean, it's amazing to me that my cousin even stuck with me. After about 5 to 10 days on these products, I felt vibrant. I felt my body come to life again, and I just wanted to share it with the world. I couldn't believe the way I felt. I just couldn't believe it. So I also knew I wouldn't stop taking the product. So I figured I should just kind of look into getting my products paid for because I didn't want to spend the money. Even though it is replacing meals, I still, was thinking, oh, if I'm going to take these forever, I probably should figure out how to sell them or share them. The 30-day money-back guarantee was one of the biggest reasons I tried this program, and I think it's something to remember to bring up to make sure people know, because there isn't a risk, truly. I mean, you could eat for free for 30 days for crying out loud. Put it back in the box. You don't like it, bring it back. No hard feelings. That's one of the things that got me over the hump of sharing. My cousin was making 6 figures a year at that time, and with Isagenix, and she was a nurse prior, so it wasn't like sales was her big thing before. And she asked me to join her at an Isagenix event. I said no. I didn't have the time. I didn't want to travel. I travel for work. I'm a cruise director. And my husband said something to me that really rocked my world. He said, Shelby, listen, your cousin is making 6 figures a year with this company. She just asked you to join you for a week with your friends, hang out with her friends. I'm sure you could learn something. And honestly, that really struck a chord. And I couldn't say no. So I got like the worst plane ticket over there on my air points, like over to California. I think I had 2 connections, for crying out loud, and roomed with 4 other girls. And I went on this trip. And I can tell you that events change lives. She told me that, and of course she was right. It's like 1 month of intensive training in like 3 days. And not only the training for sales, it's much more than that. It's personal growth. It's meeting amazing people, hearing amazing inspiration. It's really getting real. And it's also very glamorous and fun and exciting. So why am I doing this webinar, this mastermind project? Is because after a couple years of doing this, I really wanted to be able to streamline everything and give someone the quick notes just like I would have liked to give it to me. Now, this doesn't replace going to events. This doesn't replace doing a little of your own work, but it will really help you. It's my intent that it'll really help you kind of get off the ground running. What works for me? 10-4-1 rule. That means you're posting on Facebook 10 times a week. That's twice a day, morning and night. 4 of those posts should be something fitness or health or educational related, something related to your focus, whatever you're passionate about. I'm passionate about fitness. I'm passionate about educating people about not using artificial sweeteners. I'm passionate about people knowing the real side effects of soy. I'm passionate about, a lot of dance fitness. So I post about things like that. One of those posts per week are a power post, and that's usually a before and after. A before and after post. It doesn't have to be yours, although that's very, very powerful. It can also be someone else's on the system. Facebook has an algorithm, so don't worry about overposting. The people that are going to see your post the most are the people that you interact with the most. So those are usually your really good friends, and they're okay with it. You actually want to continuously post. That's 2 times a day, almost every day, you know, to make sure that you're really getting a lot of effective algorithms out of it, and people are seeing your posts, because most things just drop to the bottom. One thing I would suggest is not to do message me for details or get more info here, contact me, anything that's spammy. I shared what had happened to me and what had happened to other people. People ask me, I want to know what it is, I want to know what it is. The other thing that I do is I do birthday messages. I don't just say happy birthday on their wall. I'll actually message the person and be like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? Do you have any plans for the big day? Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so excited for your big day. How are you? This creates a lot of interaction, and you just get to know them. You're not selling them anything. You're not even thinking about Isagenix when I'm doing that. I'm just thinking about networking and just kind of getting to know them again, reconnecting. Comment and like on people's posts. You know how you feel when you get a like? It's like, wow, oh my gosh, I like that person so much more. It's so fun. And commenting is even bigger because they see things you write. And you don't have to write a big paragraph. It can just be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yes, I totally agree. Oh, I love it. But this also creates an algorithm with Facebook that gets you a little bit closer to them, so they'll see your posts more often. Take your products in public. Like I bring the Cleanse for Life bottle around all the time. It's totally key because it just gets the conversation going. You don't have to say anything. They're going to say, Cleanse for Life, what's that? How does that work? And I'll remind you this, but don't answer all the questions right when they ask you. Don't verbal diarrhea, we call it. Don't go, oh my gosh, it's Isagenix. It's amazing. I did the President's Pack. It was $600. You should do it. It's amazing. Oh my God, the science behind it is amazing, and my life was so changed. That's verbal vomiting. Even though that's the truth and that's exciting, that doesn't work for people to get intrigued and actually take the time to truly listen to what it is and get truly interested. And it's also a time waster on your part. So say, oh my gosh, yeah, I'd love to tell you all about it. Let's look up you. Are you on Facebook? I'd love to connect on Facebook. Most people are, and I'll just get them right on Facebook on my phone right there. Or if they're not, be like, that's fine, give me your email. I'll send you some information, or I'll get your phone number. I'll text you some stuff, whatever. But I'm in a hurry. You know, you always want to be in a hurry, and I'll go over that again. Use a tool. That means don't give them all the information. Go to the video or do a 3-way call. Send them the video. That's really important. I could go on and on of why that's important, but we're doing the clip notes. And if you could just follow this path, I promise it'll be very effective. The next thing after you send them the video, or actually once they're interested, I just get them in the groups. I get them in the 2 Facebook groups, the Have It All group and the 9-Day Detox group. Again, connect with people. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's just the truth about everything in life. So this is very important. Also realize that it takes about 80% of people 6 to 12 or more exposures just to ask a question. I have friends that were following me for about a year, just following my posts on Facebook for a year. They didn't even ask a question. And then one day they're ready. Something I posted, it triggered something in them, or they saw a couple transformations that really spoke to them. So I don't ask people. They ask me. But I am patient because I don't like to go after people. They have to come to me. Most common mistake, so I'd like to help you out here. We all did this, so don't feel bad. Saying Isagenix in your first Facebook post. Oh my God, this is amazing product. Oh my gosh, Isagenix rocks. You should all try it. It's amazing. If you want more information, let me know. I'll sign you up. Isagenix, once you put the word Isagenix out there, 95% of your friends are just going to Google it, and they will probably just buy a shake on, well, first of all, they might see the prices and go, oh my God, no way. Or they'll go on Amazon and they'll try to buy a shake for like $50 and be like, oh, I tried your system, it didn't work. The point is they are not going to learn about what the system is, and you know how amazing the system is, but they don't know how amazing the system is. So you want to use something like detox system, nutritional cleansing, superfoods. The second mistake that people make is they sign people up as preferred customers instead of associates with their social security number. I'm going to go over that again, but that is a huge disservice to both of you because, A, they don't get the deepest discounts. They don't get a lot of the benefits with them being able to hold on to their business volume. You don't get paid hardly at all in comparison. You don't get to cycle. You don't get to use their VB. You also don't get to get double product introductory bonuses, which we'll go over. So basically it's a lose-lose. And I know it is a little uncomfortable for some people to get the Social Security number. We're going to go over that. but that is key. You have got to sign them up as an associate. People not signing people up on auto ship because you feel like you're pressuring them. They lose, you lose. You get the deepest discounts when you sign them up on auto ship. It is so easy. I sign everyone up on auto ship. I have never not signed someone up on auto ship, and I tell them at the end that, you know, I sign all my friends up on auto ship. You get an extra 5%, but you can always shut it off the day you get your box. Just call Isagenix. They're a super company. So you want the extra 5%. They all want the extra 5%, but it is the way you educate them that counts. And I do give you examples of that in our website. Another mistake is trying to close a sale. Don't try to close a sale. You're not pitching people. You're not trying to get people. You're not focusing on that. You're just taking your time getting to know people. Keep it casual. Keep everything casual. You're not trying to say, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, my God, I need to close the sale. You need to get this now. It's not good. Another mistake is writing responses on Facebook that are more than 2 sentences. If any of your responses are more than 2 sentences, it's too long. In fact, if anything, I am down to 5 to 8 words with my responses. So just know that if you want to be effective with this, keep it less than 2 sentences. Keep it short. Be in a hurry. Being in a hurry for me was not a problem because I always am in a hurry. But for some people, I realize you're trying so hard to be available for them, but that isn't what you want to do in this case. You want to be in a hurry so that you can get them to a tool, which is the video. Telling people the price on Facebook or in messaging is another common mistake. Do not do that. They do not know what they're getting, and you have not had time to qualify them. You haven't had time to educate them. They haven't watched the video yet. So that is a huge mistake. Don't do it. And I'll explain ways that I get around getting around that question. When someone says, how much is it? I say there's so many different packs and prices that we really have to find out what you need, and I'll go over all of that with you. And if they continue on that road, I just say that's fine. You know, they start at $5 a meal, which is our basic pack. Starts at $10 a day. It's $5 a meal. So we start with that, and just let's watch that video and let's get you on the phone. Another common mistake is not confirming a time to talk and not doing 3-way calls and not asking them to watch that video. That's a common mistake. And I've got to go over this again on why, but again, these are the cliff notes. Another common mistake, I did say giving prices online. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's only for a conversation on the phone. I'm going to say it again. Writing responses more than 2 sentences. Not confirming a time to talk. Like if someone says, okay, yeah, I'm interested. I'll talk to you next week. No, you're busy. Be in a hurry, you're busy. You've got 7 p.m. and you've got 5 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday. Which one works for them? So you need to make sure that your time is valuable and you're not waiting around for a call, etc. Don't bug people. If they say no, that's fine. Let it go. No is not right now. Sign people up as on auto ship as an associate. I can't express enough how important that is. Okay, that's really important. I realize that. Most common mistakes, people act weird. They get all googly-eyed. Oh, my gosh, this is network marketing. We can make so much money. It's amazing. Don't do that. Until you're making all that money, there's no need for you to get crazy about this big picture. The opportunity is absolutely there, and when you are at an event and you're meeting people and you're really getting educated, that's amazing. But you don't want to start making promises to people. This is work. This is networking. It really is work. But I will say, the amount of work that I put into it and the payoff is absolutely astonishing. It really is. You work very hard, but then the ball starts rolling downhill, and you get paid in that residual income, and it is well worth it. Not to mention you're changing lives and feeling great with these products. That's amazing, too. Mistakes people make is being completely obviously taking the conversation to a sales pitch. Don't do that. Just keep it casual and just be consistent on your Facebook posts, and they will ask you. Talking too much, just talking about Isagenix, telling them everything right there in the beginning. Don't do that. They just get them to the tool, get them to the video. Not asking the right questions. Mostly you should be focused on asking them qualifying questions. How are you feeling? What are your goals? What would you like to have happen for your health in the next 30 days? Common mistake is not connecting, not listening, not posting consistently enough. I see that a lot in my team. They try once, twice, 3, 4 times, and they're like, oh, it didn't work. Oh, I only got a few people interested. I've been posting for 2 years, twice a day for 7 days almost, and I have built this business, but I was consistent. Another mistake is not using the Facebook Have It All thread, and if you don't know what that is, we'll be going over that in a later time, but if you are trying to build the business, you need to have other people comment on your post so they get higher in the Facebook algorithm so people can see the post. That's important. Okay, moving along. Only in network marketing do people try 3 times for 20 minutes on something and then they quit the whole business because it didn't work out. Now, if I tell my family that I'm going to go to a 4-year college and I'm going to spend $50,000, I think that's even a conservative amount now, and I'm going to work for free doing an internship at the end of that, and I'm probably going to make half of what I put into it, maybe closer to what it is in my first year, people think that's a great idea. Your family are going to be like, that's great, good for you, going to college. Oh, my God, that's great. And by the way, I did go to college and have $50,000 in debt. But in network marketing, it's like people go, I'm going to try it for a second and see if it works. No, I'm not good at this. I don't like sales. I'm not going to do it. It's not sales. That's the biggest thing. And if this was sales, I could not do it. So if you're afraid of sales or really dislike salespeople or sales at all, this is actually the best business for you because you don't do that. There is elegant network marketing, and really you form a lot of great relationships. But you do have to put a little work into it. Now, I would say in network marketing, what I've learned is that I put a couple hours a week in over, I don't know, a span of 10 months, and I have really understood how to build a business to the point where I can actually teach someone else how to build a business. That is a lot less work than I put into my 4 or 5 years of college, and the payoff has been immense. It really has been. Paid for car payments, mortgage payments. It's amazing. It really is. And I get people feeling fabulous and looking great. It's like the holy grail. It's amazing. I want to go over about difference between pyramid scheme and what this is. Now, a pyramid scheme is illegal, and there's network marketing got a terrible rap back in the 70s because there weren't any regulations. Now there are regulations. But the basic difference, if anyone says this to you, just so you know, you don't have to explain it to them. You can just say, no, this is definitely not a pyramid scheme. I would never be a part of anything that was illegal, first of all. But second of all, I understand. I thought the same thing. I was worried about the same thing because I was. But the pyramid scheme means that most of the people in the company are distributors, they're business builders, and they obviously buy whatever the company is selling because they are trying to make a profit and build commissions. Now with Isagenix, we have 85% of the people in Isagenix are just consumers because the products work, the products are amazing, and only 15% of the people are building the business or even trying to sell the product. So that's a huge difference. And this company with the integrity, like I said, the Cougars, they would not let it get to that point. Whatever they needed to do to change the business model, they would do that. So you can rest assured this is a very legal and good, and it's a wonderful way to work because really it inspires you to want to give people that have just started opportunities and learn how to make money doing this and how to change people's lives. So instead of stepping on everybody like the way we do, and well, a lot of people do, to get to the top and hide all your secrets, you're trying to give away your secrets. You're trying to help people. It's amazing. I love this game plan where people want to help you for free, and also there's a lot of personal growth in network marketing. I love these two pictures, the real pyramid scheme. The CEOs are at the top, the managers are at the top. They're okay, they're pretty happy. The supervisors and the employees not so happy. Same thing on the right, you see that nobody can make more money than the person on top. The CEO and the president are usually making vast, like stupid amounts more than, retarded amounts more than the people on the bottom. In our plan, it's not the people at the top that win. There are people above me that don't make as much as me. Same thing as Casey. There's people above her that certainly don't make as much as her. You're building your own team. Everybody started the same with 2 legs, and you're building your team and your business. If I just want to go over this network marketing idea. If I asked you if you wanted $1 million or you wanted a penny doubled every day, what would you say? Now, most people would say $1 million unless you've heard this before, but it is really amazing. Compounding interest is absolutely incredible. Geometric progression is incredible. And network marketing is about that. And the way it is that as people are building underneath you, they're getting a percentage of everything that's going up. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But I will say there's a threshold. Now, I just showed you that penny. This is just a different graph, same description. that penny didn't start really making any money until day 24 or day 25. So up until the very end, you really think like, oh, I should have gotten that $1 million, gotten that payoff. And this is truly what network marketing is. You work a lot at the beginning because you're building the business, you're refining your skills. None of us are very good at it at first. And then at one point, and you'll see this, I want to show you in my compensation, it starts to get really exponentially bigger for reasons you're not so sure of. So I just want to go to, if I can just go to, I want to go to my compensation, which, I'm so sorry. Let me try getting to, yes, here. Okay, I think I can get it from here. Yes. Okay, so this is our website, and this is really important that you know, 9daydetox.net. Go here for everything. I'm going to go over this more on the next, our next seminars. This has amazing resources. My amazing husband Joel made this for us. It's yours. It's ours. It's such an amazing resource. It took me a year to figure out even what I wanted. Isagenix is so vast, and I know you're busy. I am so busy too. And this is going to make your life so much easier, and that's why we developed it, to make your life easier so you wouldn't have to kind of figure it out on your own and be wasting some time. So one of the things that are on here is the associate login. And the associate login is your back office. I know most of you have already been in there. And this is going to show you, you know, where you do your manager auto ship, and also, of course, what kind of compensation you need. So we're just going to go back here, and I'm just going to show you my compensation. Now, you'll notice that over the last year, I've been making $500 to $1,000 a month, and then all of a sudden, just kind of recently actually, it almost doubled. In fact, I think it even tripled. And it's just going with that geometric progression. So you see, you know, I started sharing in October of last year, so, and everything was pretty much similar, by the way. And then around January, well, you know why January is always a good month, because we're all getting over our Christmas hangover, or our holiday hangover. And then I start getting 1,000, and now I start to really grow, and I start to really grow. And this is like when I started to feel confident, where I could start sharing, and I had a game plan. So this is geometric progression, and I'll tell you what, you know, having an extra $2.5 grand in the bank at the end of the month after just having an extra $2,700, that's amazing. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm a good budgeter, so this is great stuff. I'm going to get my bathroom redone, which has been, oh my gosh, in need so badly. So, you know, it is really, really great stuff. But it is geometric progression, because I have been working this business for about a year. I've been really working it. Now, another thing I want to just mention is the personal development aspect of what network marketing is. And I have always been into personal development. I come from, you know, not a lot of resources of how to be happy and wealthy and rich in a lot of areas. And so as a young person, I knew I wanted to get out of my small town in Massachusetts, and I had these dreams and aspirations. I didn't really know where to go with them. And I started into this self-development journey where I've had a lot of great mentors and read a lot of books and listened to a lot of audio tapes. And, you know, self-awareness happens, self-knowledge happens, identity, talent, potential. The quality of your life changes, your aspirations changes. You find your dreams again. So often, I think as adults, we forget where our dreams are, what our dreams are, because honestly, you just don't have time for them anymore. I think some people don't even believe you could ever have them. But network marketing is a group of people that also believe in self-development. So for me, it was really a great synergy, because I love self-development. I also love making money. And putting them together, it's a beautiful thing. So it's not just a journey of riches, but it's inside riches too. So a summary of what we just went over is to post on Facebook 10 posts a week of whatever comes to mind. That's 2 a day. 4 posts you want to have be about health and fitness related, and then 1 post is going to be your power post. That's usually a before and after photo, and I'm going to show you where you can get some of those resources. Keep it short and sweet. Be in a hurry. Don't verbally give them everything. I hate saying the word verbal vomit, but it is what we call it, and it is true. So number 1, if you take nothing away from this, number 1, once they're interested and they ask you a question, put them in the Facebook group. Also welcome them to the Facebook group. okay, because that's important that they see that you welcome them. Otherwise, they might not even know they're in there. And I would tell them, I'm putting you in this great private group. You can ask questions. There's so much value here. So welcome and tag them. Send them a video, but don't just send it to them. If I, then you, and we're going to go over this in the second part, but if I send you a video, when would you think you'd be able to watch it? And I know that's kind of awkward at first, but you really do need to slow it down, because if you just send them a video without double checking if they want it, they will just let that thing run in their Facebook or in their email trail, and they'll completely lose it, and then you'll have to be like, did you watch it? Did you watch it? You know, don't be like that. So it's much better to be like, if I send you a video, then when would you be able to watch it? When do you think you could check it out? And they'll always give you a time. This week, next week, tomorrow, great, I'll send it to you then. And that's it. That's all you got to do. What's the name of the company, they'll ask. Yeah, all the information is in the video. When you can watch it, you just let me know. I'll just send you the video. All of it will be explained in there. How much is it? Yeah, all that information we're going to go over, but you just need to watch this video so you can really get on the right page. So, you know, maybe you're not even interested. I have no idea, you know. So it is really important to send them the video. That's what we call use a tool. Another thing is the three-way message or call. We're going to go over that quite later in part 3. What you're trying to do is get on the phone. Do not stay on Facebook, because they'll keep asking questions and questions and questions. Remember, your time is valuable. It really is. So put them in the Facebook group. Welcome them to the Facebook group. Send them the video. But ask them, if I send you the video, when would you be able to watch it? When would you be able to check it out? Or I have a great video I'd love to send you. When would you be able to check it out? I usually tell them it's going to be 5 minutes, too, because you never know how long videos are going to be these days. And then as soon as they check it out, they're going to say, great, how much is it? And you're going to be like, oh, I'll tell you all the system prices. When can we get on the phone? Like, when do you have 10 minutes to chat? It's much easier on the phone, and it is easier on the phone. And if they press you, you just say, I really don't have time to go back and forth. Just let me know when you have 10 minutes to get on the phone. If they don't want to get on the phone, drop it. Wait till they ask you again. Take your products in public. That means, like, that makes all the difference. And I fail at this a lot. Like, I mean to take my shakes and pour them in my little shaker in public. I mean to take the Replenish and pour it in my bottle in public. But many times I just want to get the products in my body so quick. But this happened to me accidentally. If you can picture this, I was in the locker room after teaching like 3 classes in a row. I was starving. I didn't even have time to get out to the car. And I opened up my package of Isagenix shake, and I put it in the little shaker cup, and I put my water in, and I'm shaking it around, and I can't wait to get this down the hatch, you know. And this woman's like, what's that? And she grabs the wrapper, and she's looking at it. She's like, that's so conveniently packaged. I would love that. And here I am thinking, oh, my gosh, you know, what a great moment. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's amazing. I love this stuff. It's amazing. And she's like, can I have some more information? And actually, at that was in the very beginning. I gave her a business card. That didn't work very well. I should have said, oh, yeah, I'd love to. I can send you a message, or do you have an email address? And I usually just ask them right away, yeah, I'm on Facebook. I can just send it to you there. Most people are totally cool with that. Some are kind of funny about it, like, I don't know you. But most people are okay with it. And if they're not, if you sense that they're not, just say, yeah, sure. If you want to just give me your email or your phone number, I could text you something, whatever works for you. Because business cards, you know how many business cards I have, like, down here? I have, like, hundreds of business cards. I mean, thousands probably. I just don't want to, I don't want to throw them out. I feel bad. But I've never looked at them. And I think that I'm not the only one. So take your products in public. Bring that Cleanse for Life bottle everywhere. I fill it with water. I walk around with it. It's amazing. Gets questions all day long. And, again, you're just trying to get them on Facebook, and then get it when they ask you the question, and put them in a Facebook group. I'm going to put you in these 2 groups. Put them in the Have It All Dream Team group and in the 9-Day Detox group. Welcome them to the group, and then do the If I Then You, send them the video, and then get them on the phone. Don't forget network marketing, compound interest. It truly is life-changing, and there's personal development that goes along with it, which is amazing. And your ISO homework is to watch the compensation plan on our site, and also, of course, do the GoPro audio that we already sent you. And right now, I'd like to just use the last 10 minutes to go over our website and all the amazing resources that are here. And again, Joel, thank you so much. I mean, this is just an incredible, incredible site. I send anyone that's interested in learning more just to 9daydetox.net. I just send them this link, and this is the Are You Toxic video. You should watch it if you haven't already. It's just the most encompassing video I've found that really seems to resonate with a lot of people. Now, if you do have a person that needs to lose like 100 pounds or something around that area, another great video to send them to is under testimonials. It's the 100-Pound Club video. It'll make you cry. It's amazing. Not that I want you to cry, but it really is so powerful. So, again, I would just go here. I would copy the link, and I would say, yeah, when do you think you have 5 minutes? And they'll say, tonight. Perfect. I'll send you this link. Let me know what you think when you're going to check it out. If you go down, by the way, these testimonials is a great page. I want your testimonials. If you have lost some weight or you feel great, whatever, get your testimonial up here, because seeing your testimonial up here, it makes people really believe more. And a lot of people, especially if you're part of my singles group, a lot of people know other people that know other people. So it is just such an incredible tool to use. They're so powerful. But you can use any of these testimonials. And there's even a share image tag, which you can use that my husband brilliantly made for you. So that makes it easier to go to Facebook. The quiz is amazing. People can just kind of, I tell people, check out this video and just kind of check out, peek around the site. That's how I put it. Peek around the site. Interesting. They're obviously looking for prices. We don't have that on here. It's a great quiz, though. It's really interesting. Isagenix in the News. This is a new tab that Joel developed, and it's absolutely powerful. You should watch this video. I love this video because it's unbiased. It's an old ABC newscaster. It's probably 10 years old when it first came out. But it just goes over people that have used Isagenix in the 9-day system, and it's amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that out for now. And then the Getting Started page is the most important page. Oh, my gosh. Once you sign someone up, you have to send them there. And I'm going to go over it in our next meeting. But this video is going to play automatically, and it's important that they watch it. I tell them as soon as they sign up that this is the link. I copy this link, and I send it to them in the welcome email. And I say, before we talk next, you have to do 20 minutes of ISA homework. And if you don't make them do this, 90% of the time, they will not be successful on the system. So I make it really clear in the very beginning. I'm like, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 being committed? 10 being you're going to do the ISA homework. You're going to contact me if you don't feel good, if you get constipated, if something you don't like something. Anything that happens, I want to know about it because I can help. Like, I can't help unless you do your homework. And most of the time, they'll be between an 8 and a 10. And if they're anything less than an 8, I won't even tell them the system. I'll be like, well, we're going to have to wait till you're an 8 because if they're not going to have a good product experience if they're not committed. And this is part of it, doing your homework. So watch all the videos. There's 3 videos. It'll take them about 20 minutes. And then they need to download and print these forms. This form is one of the most important forms. This is an older one. They have revised it, and I explained this in the video. But I'll tell you what, this one for new cleansers is much easier to use. You're going to have a lot less questions and confusion if you have them print this out. So I've made copies of it. It's an amazing resource. It's the easiest one I've found to use. The other one's much more. Definitely they need to get the download the tips, download the snacks, symptoms to expect. They need to understand that. Join the Ice the Body Challenge. It's silly for you not to join this. It truly is silly. It's $200 in free product, and everybody gets $200 in free product when they end it. And it's a great accountability. And if you don't finish it, that's fine too. No biggie. You're not out any money. All you did was take 4 photos and buy a newspaper. So, you know, it's just silly not to join it. And you can join anytime. If you didn't join right away, that's fine. Just join now. I join 5 times a year or 4 times a year. It's every 16 weeks. So it's great. The only thing you want to do is remember to just note when you want to put your after photos. But if you forget, I forgot once, or I was on some trip or something, and I came back. I'm like, oh no, I missed a deadline. And they're totally cool. They're like, oh, no problem. You know, just do this now and send it to me. And I just think this is amazing. These are important to go over with your people. I used to never do this, but you know what? Then the people didn't really have as much opportunity because you only have about 1 hour with them after you get them started, and then they're kind of off and running, and you're just going to check in, but you're not really going to have their attention again. So go over every single site, and I do this, and if you really don't want to go over it, then I would send them my video, just 30 minutes, just let me know. ISA FYI, this is the site that has all the coupons, all the fun little things that are going on, any deals, any steals, you know, sometimes they have a lot of promos. People want to know about that. And then there's isamovie.com. This has got all the little clips of just a ton of different wealth, how to create wealth, how to do healthy aging. just all kinds of different great movies. Check it out at night. iceproduct.com. Here's where you're going to get all the ingredients that you want. It's also going to be where you get the booklet, the 30-day systems booklet if you need to go over that. Conference calls. Oh, my gosh, this is amazing. I hope this loads. You should get on one of these. This is going to plug you in. It is absolutely sensational. They're actually live links and everything. Isagenixevents.com. Oh, my goodness, we're going to be in Vegas. It's going to be awesome. Events change lives. It's going to change yours. I tell you, you have got to go to one of these events in your life. Everybody should experience this at least once. Vegas is going to be off the chain amazing. It really is. And all the events, there's also local events, so just check out all the events, and you will not be sorry. My favorite site is isagenixhealth.net, and the reason it is because of all the science behind it. So if you're a science buff like I am, this is the way to learn. Like you just put anything in the search term, like you put diabetes in there. So for instance, a friend's like, "Can I use this? I'm on diabetes." You're like, "Oh, let me check." You can obviously get in touch with your sponsor, or you can go here and get an article about should I use products if I have diabetes. And this is everything. I mean, you can ask about fasting, about sugars, about ingredients. Amazing. So really don't miss that. Podcast. You only have a little time to every day, but most people do have to drive. And instead of listening to the news, which is sad and bad most of the time, it's free. There's all kinds of science talks. It's transforming lives, wealth creation. I mean, just a lot of great information. It's not about sales all the time either, so get that out of your head. It's really about, it'll change your whole communication with other people for the better. Isagenixbusiness.com. If you are interested in the business, which I hope you are, because it is very profitable, as you can see. And I'm going to rock this. I'm building a team, and if you want to be with me, you want to come to the top, I'm going to support you all the way. Isagenixbusiness.com will get you started on that. Healthy Mind and Body is a new self-development course. It's about 15 minutes a day. Isagenix is also about not just the products you're putting in your body, but also about what you're doing as habit forming. Like, we all have these things we trip up on. So we trip up on these things again and again and again and again. And why? We're focusing. We need to change the pattern. And this is to help identify that and help to refocus our minds and refocus our energies towards something more positive. It's about 15 minutes a day. Sometimes it's a video. Sometimes it's a worksheet. It's $45. Sorry, it's $40, and then Isagenix pays you $45 in free product when you finish it at 60 days. And yeah, I was like 10, 12 days late. They still gave me my and I did finish it though. My coupon, which is amazing. So you essentially get paid $5 to do this, which is crazy. Click here to get your products paid for. This is the Start Sharing site, and there's also on the bottom of each page you can find Start Sharing. If you are going to share, I would say this is the best cliff notes I can give you, and it will save you from making mistakes that most everybody, including myself, made. So watch that 10-minute video. That's going to really give you the most common mistakes and the easiest way and how to get over all those things about asking for social security number and the auto ship, and exactly how I talk to people. The exact verbiage that I use to help people get on the system and feel good about it. Here's also our rate sheet, which you're going to need to go by. I mean, I still have one that I look at, and I give everybody these options. It also has a lot of information about settings for Facebook before posting. And again, you do have to do a little work, not a ton, but a little bit. This is great for new people just starting off. You just give them this as a sample. I will promise you, their Facebook page will be blowing up. They'll have their products paid for before they even start the system. I wish I had the cojones to do that, but I didn't. I want to try it myself, make sure it works. But like going to a movie or a restaurant, you go, oh, I want to try this new restaurant, and you bring your friends, right? But what if the food's not good? You don't get your money back. But here, you do get your money back if you don't like it. So it is actually a very cool thing to do, especially if people are really financially strapped. You plus two, them plus two. We're going to go over that in a different training, but it's great to get familiar. This is the three-way message, three-way calls, rank advancement bonuses. There's so many of them, and again, we'll go over it in a little bit. But your homework tonight is going to, I'm sorry, not tonight, but this week, is going to be watching the Isagenix compensation plan. It's going to take you 55 minutes. It's a long video. It's not simple, but it is understandable. You don't need to memorize this, but you do need to have kind of a handle of what the compensation plan is, so you know where you're going and how you want to get there. That's life changing. So I am 45 minutes under time. So I'm excited about that. I hope that you have gotten something from this. I truly, truly want to help. Use your resource, 9daydetox.net. It is all here at this amazing website. Joel, thank you so much for helping me create this webinar. He created the webinar. I didn't even have time to do that. And this website, I mean, I tell you what do they say? There's always a strong woman behind every successful man. Well, in this case, it's the opposite. He lets me take the front of the house, but I tell you, I couldn't do anything as successful without him. So I love you, baby. All right, everyone, you have any questions, you let me know. I'm Shelby. You are fabulous. Have a great night and rock on and cleanse. Do not stop cleansing. It's so good for you.